Confident. Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. Excited. So today we're tackling something that's going to challenge a fundamental belief held by, well, pretty much anyone who's ever stepped foot in a gym. Serious. I'm talking about the incredibly popular more is better fitness myth. Curious. I mean, we are told constantly, right? Serious. To see results, we need to hustle, we need to grind, and we absolutely have to show up every single day. Suspicious. But what if that exact mentality is the very thing destroying your progress? Emotional. I didn't miss a single workout for 90 days, serious, and I ended up weaker than the day I started. Excited? Get this, that quote comes from a fascinating personal case study we're diving into today from fitness creator, Yellow Dude. Curious. It kind of begs this wild, totally counterintuitive question. Is training every day actually destroying your body? Serious. Seriously, how can someone who checks all the boxes, pushes through the pain, and ignores the fatigue end up physically regressing? Energetic. Let's find out. Serious, the grind culture trap worm. We are absolutely obsessed with more, aren't we? Curious, more reps, more volume, more intensity. Serious. Modern fitness culture has basically hardwired us to believe that checking off daily boxes on a calendar equates directly to physiological progress. Serious, but our case study shows a much darker reality. Serious? While this creator was successfully checking off those boxes every single day, his body wasn't adapting at all. Serious, it was actually being pushed in secret into a physiological red line. Serious, the effort on paper? Serious, it looked incredible. Serious, but underneath the surface, the biological machinery was completely breaking down. Serious, Section 2. Serious, anatomy of a workout crash energetic. A slow-motion train wreck worm? Okay. I want to walk you through this slow-motion train wreck chronologically because it is fascinating. Excited. On day one, our guy felt like an energized machine. Excited, playlists loaded, supplements stocked, everything felt amazing. Serious. Fast forward to day 7 with 0 rest days, and he still felt like a champion chasing this 90-day muscle-up goal. Serious? But look at week 4. Serious, the sleep turned to total garbage, and his appetite got incredibly weird. Serious? By month 2, a standard 5-minute warm-up was taking 15 minutes. Curious. Why? Serious, because his shoulders literally felt like concrete and his elbows were constantly angry. Serious, and then, month 3, serious, the total system crash. Serious. He walks in for a normal session, grips the bar, and nothing. Serious. His body simply didn't respond. Serious. He went from doing 12 clean pull-ups to barely managing one really ugly one. Emotional. When he finally attempted the muscle-up he'd been training so hard for, he described it as looking like a dying fish flopping on a dock. Serious. His muscles had quite literally forgotten how to fire. Suspicious. The scary part here? Serious. The body was actually sending out massive warning signs way before that crash happened. Serious. He was waking up at 3 a.m. for absolutely no reason, just staring at the ceiling. Serious. His joints were achy. Warm, not injured, just constantly angry. Serious. During workouts, taking a full 5-minute rest between sets left him feeling like he was drowning underwater. Serious, and perhaps most alarming of all, his heart rate would hit 170 beats per minute during a basic pull-up set and just stay there. Serious for 10 minutes. Serious, but that pervasive no pain, no gain mentality. Serious, it basically trains people to completely ignore these critical red flags. Serious, they just push right through it. Serious, 68 beats per minute. Serious, one morning he checked his resting heart rate. Serious, it had jumped from a highly athletic, super healthy 58 BPM all the way up to 68 BPM. Serious. Now that 10-beat leap is a massive flashing neon indicator of severe systemic fatigue. Serious, but when you're trapped in the grind culture, you just assume, well, that's what hard training feels like. Serious, Section 3. Serious, the dangerous exercise J-curve. Serious, the danger zone. Curious. So what is the J-curve? Professional. It's this brilliant scientific model demonstrating that there is a definitive sweet spot for exercise. Serious. If you push past that optimal point, right at the bottom of the J, your risk of death, disease, and physical breakdown actually begins to climb right back up. Serious. You blow completely past the health benefits and enter a legitimate scientific danger zone. Curious. To really put this into perspective, think about this shocking comparison. Serious. Picture a marathon runner logging 10+ hours of super intense exercise every single week. Serious now. Picture a complete couch potato who does zero exercise. Serious none. Serious. According to the data surrounding the J-curve, these two individuals actually share the exact same mortality risk. Excited. Yeah, let me repeat that. Serious. The extreme athlete and the person who never gets off the sofa share the exact same risk of dying. Serious. When we dig into the hard data, the difference is just staggering. Serious. Light joggers, people putting in a very manageable 1-2, 4 hours per week, see a massive 78% reduction in their mortality risk. Serious. They are sitting perfectly in that sweet spot of the J-curve. Serious. But look right below that serious. The marathon runners doing 10 or more hours per week see a 0% reduction compared to non-exercisers. Serious. By grinding every single day at high intensity with zero recovery, you aren't building some superhuman body. Serious. You are effectively nullifying the life-extending benefits of your workout entirely. Serious. The absolute most crucial point here is that excessive, unrecovered training doesn't just make your muscles tired, it causes literal physical trauma. Serious. Look at this terrifying statistic on heart scarring, which is known as myocardial fibrosis. Serious. A staggering 12% of veteran endurance athletes show damaged heart tissue, compared to just 1.5% in people who train at a normal, moderate level. Serious. Pushing your heart to a 70 BPM every day without rest doesn't force it to adapt. It literally scars it. Serious. Section 4. Serious. Why calisthenics forces honesty. No fake progress curious. If we compare calisthenics, or bodyweight training, to traditional barbell lifting, we see a massive difference in accountability. Serious. With barbells, it is so easy to create fake progress. Serious. You can slap more plates on the bar, completely compromise your form, and have your gym buddy basically upright row the weight for you while you pretend you just benched it. Serious. The bar moved? Sure, but you didn't do the work. Serious. Calisthenics? Serious. It has a built-in safety system. Serious. Your body weight is fixed. It's totally honest. Serious. If you are exhausted, a muscle-up simply doesn't happen. A front lever just dumps you straight on the floor. Serious, but... And this is a major takeaway from our case study. Even with an honest system, you can still cheat yourself by doing high volumes of garbage reps with terrible form, just completely ignoring your body screaming at you to stop. Serious. Section 5. Serious, the 3-day training blueprint, an actionable solution professional. Fixing this all starts with understanding one fundamental biological reality. Serious, your nervous system can recover pretty quickly. We're talking like in about 20 minutes. Serious, but your physical hardware, your muscles, tendons, and joints, they need actual days to repair. Serious, if you are training every single day, you are never fully recovered. Serious, actually, scratch that. It's more like you're constantly forcing your body to work at a maximum of 70% capacity forever. Warm. So here is the sustainable bite-sized blueprint to counter that burnout. Professional. Step 1. Confident. Train only 3 days per week. Confident. This ensures you show up at 100% capacity every single time. Professional. Step 2. Confident. Do just 1 to 2 hard sets close to failure per movement. Confident. Not 5 sets, not 10, just 1 or 2 that actually count. Professional. Step 3. Confident. Rest 3-4 minutes between sets so your body experiences true recovery, which prevents those terrible garbage reps. Professional. And step 4, which is honestly the biggest mistake people make. Confident. Stick to the exact same movements for 8-12 weeks minimum. Seriously, stop confusing your body by constantly switching to cool new exercises you saw on Instagram. Confident. Consistency is what allows your nervous system to actually adapt and get stronger. Serious. Section 6. Serious. Training for decades. Sustainable results. Warm. The results of embracing this kind of recovery are phenomenal. Serious. After taking 2 full weeks completely off and returning to just a 3-day-a-week routine, our creator's body actually healed. Excited. His pull-ups skyrocketed from literally 0 back up to 15 clean reps. Serious. His joints completely stopped aching. Warm. That deep, quality sleep finally returned. Excited. And he began making slow, sustainable, real progress toward that muscle-up goal. Serious. He chose smart recovery over the daily grind. Emotional. And his body rewarded him with actual undeniable strength. Curious, which leaves us with this final, absolutely vital question to ask ourselves as we evaluate our own workout routines. Serious, are you training for Instagram? Serious, or are you training for decades? Confident, slow and sustainable beats burnout and broken every single time. Confident, make smart decisions, prioritize real recovery, and just let the results compound. Warm, thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Friendly, keep those gains honest. Warm, and until next time, train smart.